one more time to this series of videos. Today we're going to continue talking about experiments. And let's remember our social practice of the language. Interpret and write instructions to the simple experiment. Expected learning. Select instructions and value their content and structure. Interpret instructions and write instructions. And our product, at the end of this series of videos, you are going to be able to write instructions for an experiment by yourself. And the aim for today is to understand the use of sequencers. And here we have the activities. So read our activities and then we can continue. Okay, let's remember a bit of what we talked about in the last video. We said that we want to be YouTubers and we want to upload videos about a topic. In this case, we want to upload videos about experiments. For that reason, we want to learn more about experiments. And we want to learn how are an experiment, how is an experiment built, and also what are the parts, what vocabulary we need to make an experiment. And today we are going to analyze another new words. Here we have 5 new words. We have dip, slide, baking soda, bite, and slices. And at the right side of your video, you have some images. So, very quickly, look at the images and look at the words. And then you have to match the word with the correct image. Are you ready, guys? Okay, dip. You dip a cookie in a milk, or if you want, in a juice or water. And slide. You have a slide on orange, you have a slide of watermelon, I slide just one. Baking soda. Baking soda, I think this is a very useful material for experiments because you need this material in, I think, in mostly of the experiments. We have bite. You bite your orange, you bite a pizza, I don't know. And the last one, slices. You have 2 slices of orange, you have 3 slices of orange. In this case, this is 2 or more. As you can see, slide and slices are almost the same, but one is singular and the other is plural. So take into consideration the spelling because most of us make mistakes in this spelling. So one is slide, one slide, just one, and slices is when we talk about 2 or more, okay? Slide, slices. So let's repeat our new words. Dip, slide, baking soda, bite, slices. Very good, guys. We can continue. As I mentioned, today we're going to learn about sequence words. Sequence words are really important in experiments and also are really important in our daily life. Here we have 4 sequence words, and today we're going to analyze 4 sequence words. You can say sequence words or sequencers. Both of them are correct, don't worry. Here we have first, next, then, and finally. And as you can see in the image, we have a girl that is preparing probably a cup of coffee. And she has to follow some steps in order to make very good her recipe. In our case, when we want to do something, we have to follow, obviously, the order of the steps because sequence work give us the sequence, as their name said, a sequence in the steps that we have to do. We cannot do the last one in the number one. We have to follow the sequence. In this case, when you want to prepare a recipe, you have to follow in order your steps. In this case, in experiments, it's the same. We have to follow the instructions in the correct order. And for that reason, sequence words help us to do this in order. And now here we have another interesting experiment. So very quickly read the experiment. If you need more time, you can stop the video and then we can continue. Okay, are you ready? Okay, let's pay attention to the instructions. We have three instructions. First, cut the orange into slices. Next, dip a slide or section in the baking soda. And number three, finally, take a bite. As you can see, here we have three sequencers because those are three steps. So don't remember the sequencers and don't remember the order of the instruction. This is a tip for our next activity. And now, guys, it's your turn to practice with sequencers. As you know, sequences are quite easy, so you're going to do it very well. Now, our first activity. Order the steps of the experiment. In the last experiment, we read the steps and the instructions. So now you are going to order our steps. Here we have the steps, but these steps are in disorder. What you have to do is order them and check if they're correct or incorrect. You can stop the video and then you can continue. Okay, let's going to check it. Here we have the order of our steps in our experiment. Number one, cut the orange into slices. Number two, dip slide or section in the baking soda. And the last one, take a bite. Okay, were you correct? Okay, very good, guys. We can continue. Now, here we have our topic for today. Use the following sequencers at the beginning of each instructions. In this case, we are going to use these sequencers. First, next, finally. What can you see in this slide? Okay, in this slide, here we have the sequencers. But after a sequencer, we have a comma. Be careful with that because after a sequencers, you have to add a comma. So please add it if you need it because this is punctuation. So you have to add a comma, after a sequencer. Don't forget this recommendation and also this rule. And here we have our steps, but with a correct sequencer. First, next, and finally. Sequencer gives us the correct sequence in our experiment. So check your answers, guys. What is the function of the sequencers in the activity? Tell me, guys, what's this function? Okay, guys, very good. The function of the sequencers in the activities is to give us a sequence and to make easier to read the instructions, to make easier the steps that we have to follow. Okay, very good, guys. You learned today how to use sequencer and also what's the function of the sequencers. And now at the beginning of this video, we learned 5 new words. Now what you have to do is to match the correct word with the correct image. In this case, now we are going to check if you learned these words or if you need to check it one more time. Don't worry, you can check one more time the video and then you are going to learn these 5 new words. Dip, are you correct? Slide, one slide. The slide is just for one. Baking soda, bite, and slices. Don't forget, slide is just for one, slices 2 or more. Okay, good guys, very good job today. And this is all for today. Thanks for watching, and let's continue watching the rest of the videos. And have a nice day. Thank you for watching today, and let's watch in the next videos, guys. Bye bye.